fight. Your armor look familiar. Are you with the Emperor?
Yes, I fight the chaos in the name of Sigmar.
Who?
Sometime in Shadespire, some rival bands are in the same place at the same time. These are the story.
Surrounded from all sides, Steelheart take all his courage and bravely walk to the objective 6.
Haka, surprised and curious to have seen this statue move, decide to beat on it, just for the principle.
Excited by the smell of blood, Cassius throws his weapon on the first enemy, who managed to parry a part of the attack.
Steelheart, well decide not to let this attack in punish. Return the favor with a swift movement of this sword.
Gerzak didn't want to let pass a good ball, and he pushed Haka to smash the shining statue.
In the confusion, Harnef tried to plant his blade in the back of Gerzak, but the attack only ripped on the armor.
Seeing his leader cornered, Oberyn rescued him with the help of his big hammer and pushed the chief orc back.
In fear that someone else want to play with the statue, Bonkuta take rid of the fragile troublemaker.
Hearing the call of Khorne, Targor wants to kill Brightshield, but he failed to pass his heavy shield.
Caring not for the Bloordreavers, Brightshield take a few steps away from the battle, for prepare a next move.
Basha, at the other side of the battlefield, feeling sad and abandoned by his friend, he looked for someone to play with, and he walked closer to the fight.
So far being hidden, Syke come closer to the fight, for being ready when Khorne call him to action.
The orc being too dumb to die and with the call of the wag score 3 points. The Stormcast in their consecrated area and the objective score 2 points. Nothing for the Bloordreavers.
Seeing the cornered orc, Brightshield takes the opportunity to finish their leader with a big shield slam in the face.
To make honor to his god, Targor make rain the attack on Bonkuta to enrage this one.
Looking for revenge, Bonkuta put this big chopper on the rib of Targor. Khorne blaze his disciple for all the blood spill.
Seeing the orc in a state of madness, Oberyn tried to get rid of this menace, but he cannot find an opening.
Syke rushed on Oberyn and, fueled by the blessing of Khorne, massacred it without remorse.
Having found an adversary to his measure, Bonkuta attacked Oberyn, but this one strong of century of experience parry all the attack.
Guided by Sigmar, Steelheart became a whirlwind of light and wiped out one of the orc and heavily wound the second.
Seeing the Stormcast destroyed by the orc, Garek violently attacked Oberyn and spilled blood for the blood god.
Bonkuta didn't want to let his friend have fun alone. He jumped on the Stormcat, but this one seems to be break and didn't want to play anymore.
Overnumbered, it was time to think about a new tactic.
Wishing to make an offering to Khorne, Cassius went on the objective 6 and took the opportunity to crack Brightshield, and she fell miserably.
Basha, happy to see a new face, rushed on his new play buddy, but this one doesn't seem very resilient.
The orc with a good punch-up score 6 points. The Stormcast are behind with 4 points. But it begins for the Bloodweaver who enter in the game with 3 points.
Humiliated by this unfair action, Brightshield take his revenge on Cassius the Chain and send his skull to the throne of Khorne.
Using a brutal but cunning technique, Bonkuta placed himself in the middle of the fight and tried to smash Syke, but this one dodged the attack.
Syke instantly shot back on Bonkuta, and with a mighty swing of his demoniac axe, kills the orc in a bloodbath.
Brightshield take a moment to think, and go take the artifacts, before this savage profane hits.
Having no more friends for play, Haka walked closer to his shining thing, but this one being too far and he made a sidestep.
Syke pursue his blood path along the battlefield by get rid of Basha, once and for all.
The Stormcasts watch the battlefield like statue.
Meanwhile, the orc
Garrick didn't want to let any opponent lie. He charged last Stormcast Bright Shield, but failed to pass his shield.
Well decided to defend the artifact. Bright Shield tried to make a last blow on the Bloordreaver chief, but this one dodged the attack.
Meanwhile, the orc,
Under the sight of Corn.
The orc are still at 6 points. The Stormcast sees ground and scores 6.2. But Corn cares not and the Bloordreaver scores 7 points and wins the game.
Thank you for watching us. Special thanks to Arthur Fuppe for his Lord Castellan, and Sam who makes the photo and some voice for this episode. Don't miss our first ever Shadespire podcast next week and our holiday special episode later this month. Meanwhile, may Zench roll the dice for you.
Don't worry, my friend. The Stormcast will help you against this Horus